We begin tonight with the Golden Portals, a project from an art group called Shared Studios, which uses shipping containers and immersive technology to create interconnected experiences around the world. One of them is here in Colorado, and it allows people in the Pikes Peak region to do their own individual cultural exchange. Kate Ferdoni shows us what it looks like.
This giant gold shipping container is actually a portal that connects citizens and communities from all over the globe.
Colorado Springs is one of 20 portal locations worldwide designed to encourage cultural exchange. Inside each unit is a full-scale audio-video system. People can sign up for time slots to engage in conversation.
Because of a unique coincidence, this very portal has enabled a local violin instructor to continue weekly lessons with a student halfway around the world.
Very good, you fixed it. Okay, now we're gonna do the next part of the song, but we're gonna do it way down here. Okay? I love to share music with people. I love to share the violin.
It all started when Terry's daughter Ruth began working in Kigali, Rwanda. As Terry was preparing to visit, Ruth mentioned she had met a man through her job who had a love for classical music.
And she got to talking with him, and he said he's always wanted to learn to play the violin.
Terry had an extra violin and she brought it with her. She arranged for a private lesson with aspiring student Norbert Naizuragero in her daughter's Kigali apartment.
At the end of the lesson, he was so smart and so sharp. I could tell he was going to catch on to this really quickly. So I said, okay, here you go. It's your instrument.
When she returned to the U.S., Terry continued to teach Norbert remotely via email until one day, walking in downtown Colorado Springs, something caught Terry's eye.
Walked by and saw this gold box out here and talked to the man that was the curator that day. And he said there were portals like this all over the world. And I said, really? So like where? Where in the world? He started naming off these places, and one of them was Kigali, Rwanda. And I said, wait a minute.
Terry emailed Norbert, who located the corresponding portal in Kigali. Together they scheduled their first remote lesson.
And it was just the neatest thing driving the first day. I was thinking, wow, I'm driving 10 minutes from my house, but I'm going to Rwanda. This is awesome.
Thanks to the portal system, Terry is now able to conduct typical weekly violin instruction with Norbert.
I always like to have the student do something first that they feel really good about, so they can kind of show me what they've learned. So we can start with their feeling of confidence. Yes, you got it. Wow, you were smart. And then somewhere in the course of the lesson, I want to give them some improvement tips, some technique that they can continue building. See if you can work on that skill. It takes a lot of practice. And then we always work on a new song so they can apply those principles to the new song. Yes, so that's your challenge. That's your challenge for next week. And then I always like to finish up with some kind of like, okay, let's recap or review and again return to something that's easy so they leave the lesson feeling like, good job, yes, Norbert. I can do this. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Yes, okay. Have a good week. You are my brother. You are my brother. Thank you. I really believe that music transcends cultural barriers and language barriers. It's a way to bring people together. Everyone can speak the language of music. I think anytime that people can share across cultural barriers, that's a fantastic way to build bridges between people. We just need to do lots more of that.
There are more than 24 portals in locations around the world, including one that opened recently in New York's Times Square. Find out more at sharedstudios.com.